Alright, here it is. The stuff you've seen all the commercials about. Spraying the screen in the boat and it floating and whatever else. Flex Seal. $14 a can. This shit better work. Come on. Anyway, you're supposed to use it in a ventilated area, so I'm going to open the window. Get a shot in the toilet there. I sucked it out with my wet dry vac earlier. I let it dry out real good. And somebody obviously done some repairs before in there. I need more light. That ain't helping much. Just hold that camera in there while I spray it. I don't know, it's got a ball in there, so obviously you're supposed to shake it up. Didn't say nothing about shaking it though. Most paint and shake for a minute, so let's hope I can get behind there real good, you know? It's gonna be hard. Hope it doesn't. See, that's the part I'm worried about. And then there's the plug right there for that thing.
What's it supposed to do?
It's supposed to seal stuff. See, can you hold? You can't hold it. Let me see something. See, I didn't get this one spot right back up in there. Supposed to make shit water tight.
Put that thing right there.
Okay, that's good. See what happens. We'll let that dry. Fill it up. See if it worked. Think I should put it thicker? Probably, huh?
But what about that black thing there?
Put it thicker. What black
Is it
thing?
going to seal that down?
I hope not. Maybe I'll just hold that up. I don't think it will. It's hard to see back there. The black thing is the float. I already sprayed it. I sprayed this more maybe, I guess. Let's get that spot right back here. Got it pretty good.
That's where it was leaking right down
Where?
in there, right?
I think it was leaking right around where they repaired it before. Alright, we'll see what happens. I gotta turn it. You're supposed to turn it upside down and spray it just like you do spray paint to clear it out. Otherwise it'll ruin the can.
Done.
Let me see if this floor's wet. It should be. Oh shit, look at this. Still real wet right here, man. They tell me all that came from that nut right there still? Oh, you know what? It could have been up in there. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know where all that came from, but I don't think it came from the wax seal. Alright, well. All thing we do now is wait for it to dry and fill it up and see what happens. Turn it off. So it's been 15 hours since I applied the Flex Seal. Got up this morning. Stuff still felt really wet. So I put this spotlight in there to get some heat. I'm gonna let this go for the next 4 or 5 hours and see if this stuff gets any drier. I think the trick to this stuff is just allowing the curing and drying time, so we'll see. I don't know, I put my finger on it down there, it looked like it was cracking or something. A couple spots. Don't look too promising, but we'll see what happens. Okay, so I put several coats of the Flex Seal inside the tank on my toilet. I even went around the whole bottom of the tank with silicone. It was leaking out the flat part of the tank. As you can see, I still have a little drip. Overnight, that's what it did. Not near as bad as it was. It was flooding my floor. I even put the sealer all over the bolt that I tried to tighten up. I was afraid to go any tighter because it might have broke it. I think what I'm going to do is maybe dry the tank back out again. I put this hot light on there to make sure it was dry hard and still leaking. So I'm going to probably shut the tank back off and spray some more in there. Couple more, 2, 3, 4 coats on that one part where that bolt is, and hopefully it'll stop. If not, I don't know. Maybe I should just put the clear silicone on it. Should have did that from the beginning. I'm thinking for $15 a can, man, after tax, not so sure that stuff's worth it. All right, well, here I go again with the Flex Seal, the weird looking picture of a dude on there. Flex Seal. Done sprayed it once. Let it dry. Got done drained it again. This a couple days later, I'm gonna spray another coat. Another heavy coat in the back of the toilet. And hopefully this time it will stop it from leaking. And if it don't, and I think I'm going to, oh, it's hot. Try some silicone this time. So anyway, the bolt that's been leaking, I shook up the can real good. Bolt that's been leaking is over this way, so we'll see. Hard to film and spray. When is somebody going to make a can that you can hold sideways or upside down and it still sprays good? Alright, that looks pretty thick. I'll try lifting this up and spraying all the way around it too this time. See what happens. I'll let you know. There it is. I have sprayed the holy heck out of this stuff. I just have a feeling I'm not getting back behind this one side. That's almost impossible, but I mean, I sprayed the heck out of this stuff. So let's see. Hopefully this time, and don't forget to turn your can upside down and spray it out clean. In case you want to waste your $15 and not do that. Alright, there it is. Try it one more time. My little collection of colognes, cars, and Avon cologne. Picture of me when I lived in California. Let you know what happens. Well, there you have it. After putting about 5, 6, even 7 coats of the sealer in the tank on the toilet, it looks like it finally quit leaking. There was a drop there this morning, though, but we'll see. There's my little baby. There's my little baby. Fergalicious, you want to be a star? You want to be a star, little Fergalicious? She talks, too, don't you? You talk, don't you? Don't you, little girl? You gonna talk? You gonna talk? No, she didn't talk. But anyway, you know, hey, whatever it's leaking way less than it was. It was filling a rag up every night where I had to wring it out 3, 4 times a day. I'm happy with it now. I mean, if it just only drips once in a great while, hell, I can live with that. Try to spray paint my I don't know what happened. I used some kind of toilet cleaner septic tank stuff and brushed around my toilet seat, my cushion toilet seat, and it turned it purple. And then I took some epoxy paint, tried to paint it, and some of it peeled off. But it's still better than it was. I'm going to repaint the whole thing as soon as the weather gets warm enough, Hufford. Alright. What? Are you talking to me? What? You want to go outside? What? What do you want? So, I guess, worth it in the long run. There's still a lot left in the can, so I can probably use it for other projects. What? You want to go outside? You want to go outside? What? What? All right. After spraying the back of my toilet tank several times, letting it dry overnight, under lights, everything, it is still leaking. Can't believe that stuff did not work. It's not leaking as bad as it was, but still leaking. So maybe that stuff works for some stuff, but I feel like it should have worked for this project. But I ended up taking the tank off, putting these seals, rebolting it down, which I was trying to avoid. I did get my toilet seat repainted thoroughly with some epoxy paint on a sunny day, and we have sat on it and everything, and it does not come off. So epoxy paint is some awesome stuff. But too bad you can only get it in either black or white, at least that I know of, from Molly World.